Hello and welcome back to Nina. Today we're going to do a review on the Bambu Labs A1 Mini. Well, kind of review, more my thoughts on it. So, I have had this printer for about 17 days, I think I calculated it. I've got 86 out. I've just started a speed benchy that we can watch as it goes, but I've had it with 86 hours of running time, and so far I found it's been quite a good machine. As you guys are aware, I started off on, well, my first printer, let's get rid of that little bit there, it has got nozzle cleaning, but it just bugs me. It'll go through the nozzle cleaning steps now anyway. But yeah, when I first started out on a Ender 3, not an Ender 3 Neo, I started out on an Anycubic Mecha Pro, which I then sold. I then got a Ender 3 Neo, and alongside that I also had another Ender 3, and since then I still have my Neo, but I blew up the fan control ball on that. Sorry, it's just doing vibration compensation. I'll be quiet for this bit. So yeah, I blew up the fan control board on my Ender 3 Neo, so I'm currently, at some point I will be getting a new board for that. But yeah, so far I've had this printer for a little while, and I would say it's been one of the best machines I have run so far. At the moment I've got some eSun PLA on it that is about 2 years old, but it's been kept in packaging, and I've done a print on it not too long ago that turned out alright, so however I don't have that with me right now. But yeah, I've done a few things with this machine. So here is one of the speed benches it can do. I printed one of these. This was probably one of my first prints. I did this in Bambu Labs as a PLA, and I found it came up quite well. There's a bit of a colour difference here. Is there anything I'd say? Other than that, it came up quite well. Bridging's very nicely there. Nothing too. There's a bit of resonance there by the looks of things, but nothing. It's printing a bench in 16 minutes. It's not going to give you a perfect benchy every time, and this benchy's been battered a little bit. I have got another one. Let's see if that one's any better. Yeah, this one's a little bit better. So it struggled at the back here by the looks of things, but not too much of an issue. And I'm not printing benches on this. And that's it's max speed, so you're going to lose quality. However, this is a print I did with a 0.2mm layer height. It's a tortoise. It's a bit dirty. The top has come out very nicely. You have got some shifting at the top, but that's more my slicer setting more than anything else. This was done with a 0.16 layer height, I think, and there's just a bit of like stringing here and there, which even then I don't know if that I don't know if that's stringing, but yeah. But this has turned out quite well, and there was no support on the neck. That was printed normal, just plain and standard. There was only supports here and here and stuff where there's like massive overhangs. That's the only place I've really. Yeah. Another print I did is I printed some coasters with it. I did red and blue colours, so I'll put links to these models down in the description. But I did these are Celtic style things, and I was able to fit 2 of these on the plate, even with the reduced print size. I thought that was quite good. So I printed one there and one in the corner, and I managed to get 2 of these going at once. And I did red and blue filaments interchanging. I did not get the AMS unit, however I'm aware this can come with you can get the AMS light unit, which I've heard good things about. As part of the coasters you get a holder. I did this again with a 0.16mm height. The coasters were 0.2mm height, but I found this had incredible detail, and you can, yeah, I don't know how well that comes up on camera, but yeah, that came out really nicely. So yeah, I've had no major issues, bar one thing which I will get to in a sec. But I would highly recommend this printer. It worked an absolute treat for me, and it's so quick. I've been able to, like, stuff that would take hours on the Ender takes minutes on this. Like, I've had I've looked at comparisons of a 12-hour print on the Neo, and on this machine it would have taken 6 hours, which, well, not even that. I think it was 4 hours actually for this machine, and I've used this thing non-stop. I've so far killed about 3 rolls of filament on this, just alone, because I've just been having it going. And that is one thing I say about this. Since it's going so fast, you don't realise how quickly it eats filament. I'm used to the Ender 3 Neo, which hardly ate filament as much as this thing did. And also you've got to remember it poops, so that's part of the thing. So here it's starting the Benchy, and yeah, as you can see, it is incredibly quick. Hopefully the frame rate of the camera can keep up with this. But yeah, as you can see, it moving incredibly quickly. So yeah, the one issue I've had is on my model, they come with, on the, if you look here on my camera, that's meant to have a slider over it. However, mine broke off not too long ago. And when I first contacted Bambu about this, they said there was nothing they could do. Or they said that there's no need for a replacement as the part's still working. I basically said I need the camera cover for what I do, and they've agreed to send me a new unit for the camera completely, which is going to be sent at some point. So I'll do a video on fitting that at some point, and I'll keep you updated about that. But yeah, when turning it on for the first time, you have to grease the y-axis rails, which Bambu is very helpful. They tell you how to do, they run you through all that. Very easy, very nice. So if we go into the settings, if I just angle the camera down real quick. If we go to device, and then yeah, 87 hours of printing time. So that is currently what I am at. Yeah, I have had 0 issues with this printer. It comes with a 32GB SD card provided, which I thought was quite nice. It's, yeah, there is another thing. The camera on this is, the frame rate, as I'm sure you'll probably hear from many videos, is incredibly low. So what I'm going to do at some point, and what I recommend you do if you buy this machine, is I recommend you get a separate camera unit to sit here, which I'm going to do at some point. That I believe there's files that you can print that attaches them onto here, and they basically sit there and watch it, and you can get an app. I believe there's like Tapo cameras and stuff people are using for that, but I'm not too sure. But at some point I will be getting one of them and fitting that, so there'll be a video on that as well, and my recommendation, probably a short one for that though. But yeah, so far I've had no issues with this printer. I've had lovely quality come out of it, and I would absolutely recommend it. Now, I will show you the quality of this, and I will speed this bit up for you because it's just going to print. If you want, comment down below, and I will do a pure video of it just printing, like one of these with like no, like you can hear the printer going and all that. But yeah, so for now I'm going to let this print, and then when it's done, I will bring you guys back. I'm going to speed you through this bit, and then I'll bring you guys back, and I'll run through the quality of the model. Bearing in mind this filament is 2 years old. I literally got it out of its packaging today, but it's been sat in the packaging for 2 years, and I think there's a few holes, so there may be a bit of stringing, so that isn't the best of accuracy. But I will pop this in the air fryer afterwards, and if you guys really want, I can do another version of it. But this blue one was made out of brand new filament that I got with it, which, this is the bad one to be fair. Where's the good one? Here. This one was made, like, I think this is the first print I did, which was this, and I think the other one also, I've recently rebuilt my desk and it's now on a more stable surface. However, before, where it was positioned was very shaky, so the vibration compensation struggled, so I think that's where that last one messed up. However, this one I've printed since moving it, and it's come out a lot better. So yeah, I will speed you guys through this bit, but yeah, I will see you in a sec. So now, as you can see, the print's done. Give it a sec, it'll give me my little chime to let me know it's finished. There we go. So in total that took 18 minutes and took 11 grams of filament. Right, now, so get rid of this little bit off here. Hope you guys enjoyed that little fast forward. So here it is, the Benchy we've just printed. This is printed on 2-year-old filament as well, but it's brand new, so it's come out very nicely, I'd say. This is eSun's Fire Truck Red PLA Plus, and I'd say it's come out incredibly well. Now, one thing I forgot to mention that reminded me of, when printing really fast, I find this printer can move, so I don't know if you spotted, my hand does occasionally appear as I adjust it back to prevent it from hitting my record player. But yeah, other than that, I've got no complaints with how that's turned out. So yeah, so overall, I think the Bambu Labs A1 Mini is one of the best printers I've used yet. It has given me some of the best results, and I've got some of the nicest prints out of it compared to any other printer I've had. And I've had 7, I think I counted at one point. I know I didn't name 7, but and I've worked with loads more. And I'd say overall it has been able to give me good quality prints every time. I also like that they include you print your own stuff, and on the SD card it comes with loads of things, but you print your own scraper, which I thought was quite cool. But yeah, on the SD card you also come with loads of pre-installed files. But yeah, I would highly recommend this printer. I've got a few things that aren't perfect about it, but for a printer for this price range, bear in mind I paid £169 for this plus postage, and that's on sale. So I believe the actual retail price is somewhere like 180, 200, or like 250. I'm not sure, but it's on a deal. I don't know if it'll still be on the deal as this video came up, but I got this on a deal. I'm not sponsored by Bambu Labs or anything. I'm too small of a channel for that, to be fair. But yeah, I would highly recommend this printer to anyone who's starting out, or even if you're a well acquainted 3D printing enthusiast and you've worked with many printers. If you want just that printer that just sits there that you don't really have to worry about, that will just print well consistently, get this one. And I would also recommend getting a poop chute for the side, because it do be flinging and they do go everywhere. So yeah, thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you next time on Neo Nerd Prints. Thank you.